What's happening, fucking bad boys? My name is Riggs. Welcome to the Alkaline podcast. Just a quick one today. I'll just tell you about my fucking week, mate, and then I'll fucking fuck off. We've got a gig up in London, mate. I've got some hot takes, mate. Let me tell you, I figured religion out. Just figured it out. It's done. I know why. It's because none of the prophets, mate. None of the prophets had any brother and sisters. They didn't have any siblings. Do you know what I mean? They've all got that single child mentality. I know a couple of people who don't have brothers and sisters, mate, and they're fucking weird. A lot of them, their eyes are too close together. But it's fucking weird, mate. A lot, they're quite self-important, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? You'd be like fucking, and then the parents always like, well, fucking son can do anything. Do you know what I mean? Fucking Jesus, mate. He's never done anything bad in his life. But like, yeah, but didn't he fucking go into that fucking temple and just fuck up that they were having like a fucking, like a sort of bric-a-brac sort of sale, wouldn't they? Do you know when in church halls when they do that and you go in and you're like, fucking hell, 3 thimbles for £1. Do you know what I mean? Shit like that. Or like, they've got little fucking craft stalls and that. Jesus fucking goes in and be like, this is a church, mate. Do you know what I mean? We're not fucking supposed to be doing arts and crafts in here. We're supposed to be worshipping my dad and that. And then fucking just trashes the place. And then everyone's like, good job, Jesus. Do you know what I mean? If any of us tried to do that, they'd be like, stop being a fucking little twat, mate. Go to your room. Nathaniel. That's a biblical name, isn't it? Nathaniel. No. I've got a biblical name. My first name's David. And that's more, you can't get more biblical than that. Fucking King David, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I've got brothers and sisters, so no one's going to fucking follow me. Do you know what I mean? My son Jesus, he can turn water into wine. Yeah, but it fucking ruined sports day, didn't it, mate? Fucking ruined our sports day. Who wants to fucking run the father and son egg and fucking spoon race? Do you know what I mean? And then when you get to the end, you're going to fucking just splash a lot of vintage Merlot all over your face. I feel like Mary and Joseph should have been like, fuck, we got to make some more just to fucking keep Jesus in check. Like, because it's bad enough that fucking God's his dad, right? But how much of a little fucking shit is he going to be? We used to go to uni with Mark Knopfler's son, right? From fucking Dire Straits, mate. And his dad was only Mark Knopfler, and he was a bit of a prick. Do you know what I mean? Just like walking around with that fucking Knopfler energy. But like, fucking calm down, mate. Is it Dire Straits? I'm pretty sure Dire Straits aren't even that fucking good, mate. Do you know what I mean? Your dad's not fucking Jimi Hendrix. You know, he's Mark Knopfler. Knopfler. Do you know what I mean? And imagine if fucking he wasn't Mark Knopfler. Imagine if he was fucking God. Fucking unbelievable. No wonder he's a little shit. No wonder Christians are fucking annoying, mate. That's why. I don't think Muhammad had a fucking brother or sister. Do you know what I mean? All the ones where they had brothers and sisters, they're all fucking gone now. No one cares about it because they just didn't have this fucking staying power. People kept putting them in their place. You know, all the Norse ones, they're all fucking related, aren't they? Who are the ones who play chess with each other? I think Greek ones. All the Greek ones, mate, they're all fucking in the same little family and that. And then after a while, they just fucking... Do you know what I mean? No one has ultimate fucking power. Do you know what I mean? Because they're all getting fucking bullied by the big brother or fucking Apollo or fucking Zeus or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I think Mary and Joseph should have fucking had a little kid to bully Jesus. I think he needed a bit of bullying, mate. Do you know what I mean? His parents were fucking yes men. So that's it. I figured religion out. Let's move on. I'm a flexitarian. It turns out. I didn't know I had a thing, but I do. I'm a fucking flexitarian, and I'm quite happy about it. And I'm gonna fucking start telling everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, cause I mainly have a vegetarian diet, but sometimes I will eat a sausage. I will. Normally, I'd just be like, well, I'm just a guy. But now I'm a fucking flexitarian, and I'm proud of it. Alright, so fucking... I'm going to start putting that after my name whenever I write my name down for, like, important documents. Okay, now that's covered. Remember when we used to all like Johnny Depp? Do you remember that? We used to like, back in the 90s when, do you know what I mean? When Blobby and Savile were on TV together, fucking the old terrible twosome, Blobby and Savile, and fucking D-Light were in the fucking charts, and Brian Cox was fucking playing bass in a band and or synths in a band. Do you know what I mean? And just shutting the fuck up about space. I promised I would never try and do an impression again, and I just fucking snuck a little bit of Coxie in there at the end there. Did you like it? That was just for fucking you, that. But yeah, with little fucking babyface Johnny Depp fucking shears for hands, you know what I mean? Shears for hands, mate. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't get too close to him, but you could admire his fucking face from afar. And then it was all going well. He was Keith Richards in that film, and he, the fucking pirate one. I've not really seen it, but people seem to go fucking mental for that, right? And then all of a sudden, he fucking tries to smuggle a dog up his ass into Australia, and they're like, "Are you going to bring that dog in?" And he's like, "No." And they're like, "What was that? That's me. Why are you doing that? I just miss my dog, so I'm just going to be making these sort of muffled dog noises that sound a bit like they're coming from down me pants, but they're not." And then they get there and they're like, "Fuck's sake, Johnny, you brought that dog with you." And it was one of those little fucking shit dogs as well. Did I tell you about my miniature Jack Russell? I used to live in Darlington in the northeast, and we had this house, and it had we used to have a bed sit when I used to have this stick where I could operate all of the things in my bed sit from my bed with a stick, right? And I was living the fucking dream, all right. But my girlfriend at the time, she wanted to have a dog, and I was like, fine, but I don't want to like have to be responsible for it. Like, she was like, "No, I really want a dog." That's all she wanted was a fucking little dog, right? So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever. We're going." I'm not an animal person, do you know what I mean? Like, I would get a whale, but I just haven't got the means for it, do you know what I mean? Like, think of the water bill, and think of the fucking... Just imagine being sat next to a whale at home. It's too much. Do you know what I mean? But I want a weird pet. I was gonna get a land snail. I don't know how to call them that. They're just giant snails from a pet shop in Shoreham. But when I actually went to buy it, it closed down because the pet shop owner was a pedo. And that's why I didn't get a land snail. Fucking pedos, mate. But, so she got this fucking dog called Charlie, right? But it was so hard to train. It was like fucking ADHD, this dog. And it fucking used to run around everywhere. This one time, it was like, our back door was open, garden and that. And it would fucking just pelted it like at about 7 million miles per hour through the fucking kitchen. Do you know when dogs fucking slide across like laminate floors? It was just doing that like a little bell end, right? And it just fucking got to the living room, just fucking cleared, jumped over the fucking couch. And I was just sat on the couch watching a bit of fucking ITN or whatever, and just fucking eating GMTV or whatever, watching in closeted Schofield, fucking with all those secrets. Do you know what I mean? And I'm fucking eating my fucking bran flakes. Do you know what I mean? With my fucking full fat milk in there. Do you know what I mean? And this fucking dog just lands on me. It's fucking annoying, mate. And everyone's like, "Oh, that sounds nice." It wasn't fucking nice, mate. Little fucking shit. But it's one of them dogs where you're like, if you open the fucking front door, it's gone. And you have to fucking run around the streets like a dickhead. But anyway, she was like, "I want to get another dog." And I was like, it's too hard looking after this fucking shit of a dog. And I was like, "No." And then I went to work, and I came back, and she had a fucking dog. She had a little fucking miniature Jack Russell, mate. And she called it Rosie. And it was a fucking little shit, mate. It could get the bathroom ghost was back. It could get up the stairs, right? But then it couldn't get back down again. Because stairs are much scarier when you're looking down them, I suppose. And it would just make this fucking little high-pitched little fucking yelp. So I had to get all the cushions from our couch and just build a fucking fort like I was 9. Do you know what I mean? Just by the stairs so it couldn't fucking traverse. It wasn't like a fucking all-weather expedition dog, do you know what I mean? It was a fucking little bellend, mate. And I couldn't stay with her after that. Fuck's sake. Why was I talking about dogs? Oh yeah, because Johnny Depp fucking so Johnny Depp's life started to fall down when he fucking after he smuggled that dog in, and we were like, "Oh, actually, I think Johnny Depp might be a bit of a fucking wrong'un." And then there was this thing where Amber Heard fucking accused him of being a bit fucking slidey and fighty with her, a bit of fucking domestic abuse, which is obviously fucking sucks. And then everyone everyone was like, well, he's clearly a dick. And as soon as anyone gets some sort of abuse scandal, before there's any fucking court case or whatever, like, people are already like, dickhead. Like, let's move on. Which is something, a lot of that is kind of a good reaction, because like, it's fucking awful, isn't it, domestic fucking abuse. But then it turns out that fucking Amber Heard was fucking lobbing pots and pans at him like a fucking mad chef. Which is fucking terrible. But it never seems as bad when it comes that the other way. Like, domestic abuse against a dude is never... Like, I've been with some girls, man, who have fucking thrown some fucking dinnerware at me. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, I'm a bit of a fucking bellend, mate, but, you know what I mean? I've never fucking... I didn't return fire with just some fucking things. It wasn't like a fucking episode of fucking Funhouse, do you know what I mean? Where we just started lobbing implements at each other, do you know what I mean? Because I was in the living room. There's nothing in the living room that you can chuck at someone. Like, the fucking TV is too much. The kitchen's fucking great for a bit of the old fucking DV. But anyway, I'm sure you can fucking... I'm sure you can do something about it, man, but it just seems... But anyway, I think this has only just come out anyway, so I don't really know what I'm saying here. I'm just going on some fucking sexist rant or whatever, but the point is that a lot of people now think Johnny Depp's a bit of a fucking knobhead, right? So his PR team are like, right, we need to get you back in the fucking public eye. What does everyone love? Aftershave, right? So he's there fucking Savoir, whatever it's called, Savoir. I think it's French. Savoir, like, I don't know, Sauvignon Blanc or whatever. And then, so in the advert, they're like, right, that'll be fucking great. Women will fucking love you. Men will fucking want to fucking smell like you, Johnny. All right, and he's like, sound. And I'm fucking playing. I've got a gig with Alice Cooper later on. Hollywood fucking Vampires. A shit name. It's like they were named by a fucking 12-year-old girl. But we fucking resurrected Alice Cooper, and he can come, but only on the weekend, because, you know, fucking it's got school and that. But oh no, I heard school is out because he's a fucking old as fuck. He looks like he's died like 14 times already. Do you know what I mean? But like, we got this gig with Hollywood Vampires, but I fucking think I've got 20 minutes to fucking do this advert. What do you want me to do? Well, we're gonna really want you to fucking get back into the public eye, mate. We've got to get people back on your side. What I want you to do is I want you to fucking drive out to the desert and just fucking start digging. Why? And he was like, yes, sound. Why would you do that? There's only one reason why you would ever drive to the fucking desert and start digging, mate, and that's to fucking bury a body, innit? Why have they got him doing that? Right, we really want to get rid, like, you got all this domestic abuse sort of stuff. It's like got lots of connotations of violence and stuff like that. Right, we just don't want to do something that's really far away from that. They could have had him fucking hugging some puppies. Do you know what I mean? It's aftershave. Just have him shaving and put it on. Do you know what I mean? Just have him just stood there in his fucking pants like David Beckham's like, I got a job, what's your job? I stand there in my pants. Where's Beckham? He's over there in his pants. He's working though, so fucking leave him alone. He's hard at work, mate. Some people are living on all fucking 24-hour holiday in their fucking office and jobs and that. He's got to stand there in his fucking pants, mate. But I'm just jealous because no one will want me to fucking just stand in the corner of their room in my pants. I'm not sure it fucking sounds creepy as fuck, that, doesn't it? Like, I'm the sort of thing that some people might see when they get sleep paralysis. But you know, like fucking Savoir, Johnny Depp, smell like you've possibly fucking murdered and buried your own wife. Why, Johnny? I want him to go back to when he had fucking scraggly. Do you know what I mean? He's got scissors for hands, but he can't fucking cut that top mop, can he? Maybe. Do you know what I mean? He's fucking spending all day trimming these hedges, and look at the fucking barnet he's got. Well, I just didn't have a pair of scissors. Like, Johnny, look at your hands. Your hands are made of fucking scissors, mate. You fucking idiot. He's a walking salon. Do you know what I'm fucking saying? Right. So what are we on about here? Fucking, we talked about fucking we fixed religion. We've talked about fucking Johnny Depp. This is all I'm doing at my gig. Oh, by the way, fucking comedies can be quite weird at times. You know what I mean? Because Because I did that competition last week, got to this fucking semi-final, no further, and that's just what I do. I'm a perpetual semi-finalist, mate, and I'm fine with that, mate, because a lot of people out in these streets, they're talking about fucking Tinder and dating, and they're talking about their fucking kids, and I do a little bit of that, to be fair, but, like, I'm out here fucking doing fucking centaur impressions and talking about fucking Susans and that, and fruit fucking baskets, mate, and it gets a mixed response, do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm adding a few more jokes in now. I'm going to do this bit about Johnny Depp. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to do this bit where I've solved religion. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm doing a bit where I talk about fucking Rocky. No, what's the film? Rambo. Do you know what I mean? So it's fucking, we're doing all right, mate. And I've written some pretty dark jokes, which I'll save for when I do that fucking Comedy Unleashed. But it can't, like, so obviously, like, when you do a competition, like, fuck competitions, because, like, who's fucking judging us for, like, do you know what I mean? Just laugh if something's funny. But, like, obviously when you do them, you want to get fucking, you want to win the fucking thing, don't you? So you can write it on your fucking emails when you email in the fucking Madison Square Garden for a gig. You'd be like, I fucking won that, mate. But I'm just fucking perpetual semi-finalist. There's so many semi-finals on there that I might just take them all off, because it's just like, you can only get that far. He's in the top 60% of people. I don't know what I'm saying, but I get home and I've got a fucking email from fucking this gig, fucking XS Malarkey. They're fucking, so a guy that I know called Phil Gerard. He's a fucking absolute killer. He lives down in Brighton though, and he's driving up to fucking headline XS Malarkey on like tomorrow, Tuesday. And they were like, my boy Billy Stone, he's gigged there a couple of times, put me through to them. Recommended me for them, and luckily, this is just how life works out sometimes. Dinesh, who's Ramesh's brother, won South Coast Comedian of the Year last year, got to the final of this thing at the Comedia that I didn't get to the final of. So he was initially why they asked him to do the gig, but he can't do it because he's in the Comedia final. So then I was the second person that Billy recommended. So now I'm doing that fucking gig. So cheers, Dinesh, for getting through. And then they had this thing called wild cards, right? So what people had to do, if they didn't quite make the final, there's a couple of people got chosen to, you have to put your fucking video online and get people to like, and fucking you have to share it like a bellend, and like, I hate doing shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I went from being like, oh, maybe I'll get a wild card to being like, I fucking really hope I don't get a wild card, because imagine that. It's like, I've heard so many good things about this gig, and I was like, I don't want to fucking have to turn it down. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm going to fucking Manchester in the midweek, and I've got a fucking job. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes you just got to fucking do the gigs though, dude. But it's fucking great. I can't fucking wait for that. Opening it up as well, man. So gonna have to see. I'm getting that fucking that north-south divide anxiety again, like I had before I went up to the fucking to do all the stand on tour, the fucking Red Raw tour at the stands, and I'm getting a bit of that. But I feel like any anxiety I feel is gonna be pretty fucking. I think it's gonna help me out. So do you know what I mean? So So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to the fucking new material thing, and I'm going to fucking try and get as much new material. Because the thing is, I could do 20 minutes, mate. But at the moment, I've been doing these longer sets, which are like, I know that I've got a fucking 10 that, as long as the gig's like not fucking shit, or it's like, you know what I mean, with a normal fucking crowd, they've got a 10 that I'm fucking really happy with, and I've gone up to like a 15 is the most recent thing. Cause I did a gig like maybe like last year, or last year or a year and a half ago, I started to get these like 15-minute, 20-minute spots occasionally at places, and it was always a bit like, shit, these are all my fucking jokes, do you know what I mean? So there was always a dip in the fucking middle, and it was never like bam bam all the way through. Whereas now, if I get asked to do a 15, I can kind of, as long as I fucking perform well, do you know what I mean? I can kind of be like, oh, I can actually choose 15 minutes of material without having to fucking use everything I've got. But now with the 20, I'm like, oh, I could do 20, but I want it to be fucking great. So I want it. So basically I needed like 7 more minutes, so that I could drop some bits that I wouldn't want to do there. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing tonight, and that's what I'm doing this fucking solving religion. This thing about Johnny Depp, this thing about flexitarians, and that's probably it for the fucking new material. But yeah, no, so it's fucking good. This week's pretty fucking heavy on gigs, man. If you're about and you want to come and fucking watch me, so tonight, as I say, you won't. Well, I'm not putting this out until like later on anyway, so you can't come tonight. But it's fucking South Kensington Comedy Club. So tomorrow up in Manchester, XS Malarkey at the fucking Bread Shed. That's gonna be unbelievable. Fucking 10-hour round trip, but it's gonna be fucking banging. On Wednesday, that's this fucking MCing my fucking open mic new material night for brand new comedians where we just fucking launch names out of a bucket, and it's gonna be class. Natural Born Killers, that's at the Verdict on fucking the 12th, mate. And then Comedy Remedy in Uckfield. So if you're from Uckfield, Jake Pereira area, if you're listening to this, mate, come along on fucking Thursday. We're going to Uckfield. And then on Friday, back in London for something called the Shade Mentos. I don't really know much about that gig. I just saw it and applied for it. And then on Saturday, we're fucking back at the Carolina Brunswick for Cackle Comedy. It's run by Alice India and Catherine Atkinson. It's going to be fucking quite banging. The lineup's pretty sick. It's me and my boy Mason. And then at some point over this weekend, me and Mason were doing our fringe show together, The Sweet Prince and the Pauper. He's another fucking only child. Do you know what I mean? And he wants to call the show The Sweet Prince and the fucking Pauper. Fuck you, mate. Calling me fucking poor. I said this on stage the other night because this guy before me was going on about being a straight white middle class male. Straight white middle class male. He is the straight white middle class male. So I was like, I'm a fucking straight white working class male, which means that I'm fucking poor and nobody gives a fuck. Got quite a good response. I pulled out some jokes that I don't know if I'll ever do again at that Eastbourne gig. You know, I did a little joke about the fucking coronavirus, mate. I was all like, my housemate's got Lyme disease, so I hope he gets corona. Because that'd be a delicious combination. And I'm going to fucking tell you now, mate, that got an applause break. Maybe not try that again at a different gig, but, you know, this is fine. I like them. And that's it for this week, dude. And then, next Thursday, the 20th, that's the fucking actual Verdict Comedy Club, so come along to that, you fucking bad motherfuckers, you. Because that is gonna be fucking fire, mate. I just want to play this little clip. I won't play the whole fucking video because the guy's a fucking knobhead, right? But somebody called fucking Christian White, which is a hilariously unwoke name, isn't it? Christian White. The guy's alright, man. He's just a guy who does comedy over in Portsmouth. He just hasn't done it for that long. The dude's like alright, but he posted something which sort of isn't alright on the fucking internet. But the way that this guy, listen to how this guy starts this fucking listen to how this guy starts this video. You ever heard anything like this before in your life? Listen to this.
I am sick of the trans community. The trans community.
Isn't that unbelievable? I fucking made a sound bite of that. I am sick. I fucking play it again. Alright, I'm not condoning this message. I think the fucking guy's a piece of shit, man. But this is how he fucking starts this video. It's unbelievable.
I am sick of the trans community.
He goes on to say that it's all an emotional choice. Do you know what I mean? In this fucking world, the guy's a bellend, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because he's disregarding any of the fucking like biological factors or whatever. But he goes on to fucking to talk about things like to do with like body dysmorphia and that, and he just doesn't fucking get it. But it makes me laugh because there's no fucking need for him to even have this public opinion on this. And I know what I'm doing right now, but at least I'm not some fucking knobhead, right? Do you know what I mean? A bit of a knobhead, but not in like a lovable way. But this fucking guy, man.
I am sick of the trans community.
I've got a fucking soundbite of that. I'll send it to any of you right-wing pricks out there who also can't be arsed saying how sick you are of the trans community anymore. You just want to press a little button. I'll make you a little box and you can just press it. It's fucking great. I love it, man. Well, I'm going to have to go in a sec because I've literally got to go and get the fucking train. So it's a fucking short one today. But I've got to go and get the fucking train up to London. All right, so fucking wash your fucking beards, ugly cunts, and just remember,
I am sick of the trans community.
all right, peace out, motherfuckers. See you later.